There he is. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Door Kickers. This is actually going to be my what mods am I using video. I had a commenter on the last video that asked what mods I was using, so I'll quickly go through them. I can't remember everything that all these mods do because I do have a lot of mods here, but the ones that I basically like mentally use the most, I'll go over. Okay, so the latest and greatest mod that I've been having a lot of fun with is going in blind mod, and this essentially makes it to where everything on the map when I first get there is completely blacked out, and I don't have any information to go on before I deploy into the raid. So that's super fun, just not knowing what I'm getting into and just really trying to go for it. The next one that I really use is this infinite range. I use snipers a lot, and so I really like to have those clear indicators of precise angles and at very far distances, and this really gives me a lot of that. There's also some HUD tweaks. Notice that my HUD at the bottom is almost transparent, as well as it's really small in comparison to how the game usually is. And then we got some stuff for our rifle squads. Oh, this one was a must-have. I hated it when I was playing and constantly, like, especially with big maps with a lot of guys on them. That's how I really liked to play prior, before I found my two-man tactics drive. When you had like 20 guys on the field and you were trying to, do a battle up here and something's going on down here, and you forget that one guy that you just sat back there to hold an angle, and they were like, your orders, or like calling for comms, something, do you copy, and man, it was just like, shut up. This one is like when I go into my troops in the pregame, you might notice that it looks a little bit different. This is what that is. So it has the different boxes on it, and then we have some weapons like the automatic shotguns. I haven't yet used this rifle. It has like a 100% crit rate, but it also takes a long time for them to actually lock onto the target. But this looks like it would be kind of fun, especially for a two-man tactics. That would be kind of neat. I'm trying to also find more of these ones, because now I'm starting to do the RNG maps, and I find that a lot of the RNG maps are very squares. I'm trying to find maps that'll just be all kinds of different shapes of rooms. That way it's a little bit more difficult. I also feel like clearing squares all day just gets old, and so I'm going to be trying to look into a mod that does that or something like that, just to jive up my RNG map things. At one point I really liked impact grenades. It was like my bread and butter for a long time, but now I use those H-type grenades, which I believe I got, I want to say that it's like extra tools for rangers probably, that gives me the H-type grenades that I use so often, and those do like a little section of very explosive damage to a small window or wall. Like, it'll take out enough of a wall for your guys to walk through. So I find those really great for just making like angles for me to come in that's not the front door. I also use weapons unleashed. This means that I can use pretty much, doesn't work for all the weapons it seems, but for pretty much all of the weapons you can use them on any trooper. Now within each class you'll have to unlock it separately, but I feel like that's a good trade-off. Like, this pistol on everybody is so worth it. Oh my god, I love this pistol. Ooh, and then also female units. In the base game, there aren't any female voices for the female characters, and I always found this kind of odd and a little bit unnerving at times, and so I was able to find this mod where it actually adds female voices for the female characters. But yeah, that's those are the mods that I use right off the top of my head, kind of thing, like when I'm in game. And so yeah, if you have any like other questions or anything about how I play or what have you, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. But until next time, and I'm gonna be actually probably rolling right into a two-man tactics right now. I'm gonna start recording, so see you in the next video. Laters.